What's up, my Mind Your Money business folks? It's me yet again with another video on today's stock market news. And as always, hopefully you're in the market and not trying to time the market, because that is simply impossible to do. So hopefully you're not straddling the fence and you're investing into appreciating assets, paper assets like the stock market, or even into yourself. So let's see what happened, or what's happening today in the market. It's still going to be open for a couple of minutes, but it says here, Dow, S&P 500, NASDAQ rise as U.S. shutdown begins. Rate cut bets jump after ADP surprise. So if you don't know, the government did shut down midnight on. Yeah, it shut down at midnight. Yeah. Okay, so it says U.S. stocks rose on Wednesday after the U.S. government entered its first shutdown in 7 years. The last time it was shut down was like in 2019, right? That's 7 years. Yeah. Okay. Putting hundreds of thousands of jobs and billions of dollars in output at risk. Meanwhile, key ADP jobs data showed private payrolls declined in September, widely missing estimates, but helping to virtually cement bets on near-term rate cuts. So the S&P 500 advanced 0.4%, while the tech-heavy NASDAQ increased 0.5% after both began the session in the red. So things weren't looking good in the beginning, but they sort of changed at the end. So the Dow Jones was up 0.2%. The major three gouges turned positive after a sluggish morning and after stocks closed out their strongest third quarter since 2020 on Tuesday. Again, hopefully you were and are investing, because it just says here, stocks closed out their strongest third quarter since 2020. So a lot of money is being made, people, despite what you may hear, what you think that you know. Money's being made in the stock market. So while I would say people are distracted by things that they cannot change, either way, while they're distracted, doesn't matter. While they're distracted, they're not investing, they're not taking care of themselves. Not just in money, health-wise, mentally, spiritually. You get the picture, right? Wall Street largely shrugged off the expected economic impact of the government shutdown, at least for now. The longer it lasts, the greater the likely hit to growth as the fallout reaches the businesses that rely on the federal government's daily output. Yeah, my office was affected by everything, but I have to go in. Right. So the shutdown comes at a potentially perilous time for the economy, as the ADP monthly employment report, in especially high focus Wednesday, showed private payrolls unexpectedly declined last month. The private sector lost 32,000 jobs. The report said, missing expectations for a gain of over 50,000. That report likely spurred further bets on coming interest rate cuts from the Federal Reserve. However, around 99% of bets are on the cut later this month, and expectations for a December cut, now at about 87%, also saw a big jump. In Washington, agencies will now implement contingency plans and send hundreds of thousands of workers home, amid warnings from President Trump that a lot of firings are to come. So markets are watching the developments closely. Among agencies whose work is set to be frozen in the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which gathers and reports economic data key to Federal Reserve policy decisions. So the Bureau of Labor Statistics was set to release the September jobs report on Friday, but the non-farm payrolls update is likely to be delayed, as BLS plans to completely cease operations with just one full-time employee kept in post. The shutdown isn't the only Trump policy push and focus on Wednesday, which marks the promised implementation of 100% tariffs on a range of pharmaceutical products and 25% duties on heavy-duty trucks. Okay. Yeah, and that's it. The U.S. government has shut down the first time since 2019. So let's see what these stocks did today. SPLG, the S&P 500 ETF, gained 30 cents today, closing out at $78.64. Broadcom gained $3.48 today, closing out at $333.39. Palantir gained $2.53 today, closing out at $184.95. Tesla gained $14.74 today, closing out at $459.48. Nvidia gained 67 cents today, closing out at $187.24. FTEC, Information Technology ETF, gained $1.83 today, closing out at $224. That's really good. Yeah, so I was in the green today. Well, Meta lost $17.04 today, closing out at $717.34. So Meta's been taking a few hits, but the stock is up. Just over the things that I mentioned, my portfolio is up over 43% year to date, which is good. It's very good. Like the S&P 500 is up 14%, but my overall portfolio, my diversified portfolio, which consists of the S&P 500, a growth stock, the ETF, the Information Technology ETF, and single stocks, is up 43%. So I've had 43% growth in my portfolio, which is great. So hopefully you guys are investing and you're taking advantage of this growth, this appreciation and value of things like stocks, right? That can help you later on in life. It's not everything, but it is a tool that can be used to grow your wealth, create a solid foundation, even pass on generational wealth or monies after you're gone, because there's a beginning and there's the end. So what are you doing in between? Because when that end comes, how are you setting your family up after you're gone? So on and so forth. That's just something that I think about. And I wonder if that's something that you think about as well. But either way, in order to be able to do those things, you need to have a plan. And most people are in debt. So if you're in debt, you are unable to invest because you have student loan debt, you have credit card debt, you have car loan debt, you have personal debt. And when you are in debt, you are a slave to whomever you owe that money to. You are a slave to the lender. So because of that, you're not able to take advantage of these opportunities. And it sucks. It frustrates you. It causes some people to deal with bad health, so on and so forth. So, and that's another thing. Stay on top of your health, because health is also wealth. It will suck to have all these assets that are appreciating and your health is on the decline, or it sucks. So stay on top of your health, people. But either way, you need to create a plan in order to get out of debt. And that plan is called a budget. And that budget is where you tell your money where to go, so you can stop trying to figure out where it all went. And once you get rid of all your debt, now you can invest. Now you can take care of yourself. Now you can create an emergency fund. You can create your kids' college fund. You can pay off your home. You can live debt free. But also, another key thing is living below your means, people. You need to start living below your means. I am not on TikTok watching all these things, compare my life to other people trying to get what they have, because I don't know how they got it. Some people are being paid to advertise these products that's being bought by many people. you know. Yeah, you're going broke trying to look like other people when most people really don't care. I know that to be true because I'm an individual that see things. Most of us don't care. If anything, I may see something and wish that I had it, or may see myself having it, but I really don't feel any kind of way towards the individual. Like, oh my God, look at you. Oh my God, praise you. Oh, no. I'm glad you got it. Maybe one day I get it if I want it. Anyway, I'm just rambling. So like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think, if you think anything at all. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I pretending to be one. So any and all information on my channel and my videos are for entertainment purposes only. So please consult with a financial advisor before you invest any of your hard-earned money. All right, so you guys take care. Have a blessed day. Peace.